And Scott will be matched up with Moncaz Zarkua of the Republic of Georgia, who knocked out 2008 Olympic silver medalist Vasyl Fedorushin of Ukraine in the round of 16. The wrestler from Georgia, 5th at last year's World Championships. Scott had an interesting trip to make it to London. He won at the U.S. Olympic trials earlier this year in Iowa City, but that didn't guarantee him a spot in London because at the time the United States wasn't qualified at this weight class. They held out 2 other wrestlers, Sean Bunch and Reese Humphrey, to try and qualify the United States at the final last chance qualifier in China. Bunch finished 3rd there to qualify the United States, earn the Americans a spot in London. So they held a 3-man wrestle-off to decide who would make it. Scott won the wrestle-off, earned the spot here in London, and taking advantage here in the quarterfinals, scoring first.
Really smart, good low-level shot. 1 point for the control, 1 point, was given. Good technique, starting off early. That first period, that first match, he started off really slow, didn't really come out with a lot of fire. This is a little bit different situation. Maybe his confidence is picked up and he realizes, I'm at the Olympic Games, and sometimes you see athletes not perform up to the potential because they're a little bit shell-shocked.
John Smith.
In today's match, I see Scott being more aggressive, a little bit more, festive, and the referee saying, hey, you gotta watch your action. But Scott's a very physical but also technical wrestler.
There's a look at John Smith, 2-time Olympic gold medalist. Scott's coach in college, now in his corner here in London. 4-time All-America was Coleman Scott, won an NCAA title in 2008, looking for a trip. And the wrestlers remain tied up here. 45
Break it off.
to go in the period. And again, Coleman Scott.
Well, we're up by 1, so why force anything, right?
Scott's got to realize positions like that, a double underhook position against your opponent. You can't give up moves like that and expect to be in a situation where you have a chance to win a period, because that's defensively a mistake. You have to be able to just stay in good position the whole time to be effective as a good defensive wrestler.
Come on, sir.
20 seconds left to go here in period 1 of the best of 3.
Being consistent, being aggressive enough to stay active, but you don't want to commit too much where you create the resistance to where your opponent can turn you or throw you down for a big point throw.
Scott just trying to keep his foe at bay here in the final ticks of this period. Horn sounds. Coleman Scott has taken the first period in this best of 3. So close so many times in recent years of making a world team or an Olympic team for the United States. He was so emotional when he won that event in Times Square. And now his first Olympic experience and a beautiful takedown in period 1.
Good low-level single. It was almost an ankle pick, but then it switched off into a single leg. Had their leg race opportunity, but decided just to get to 1 point. And, seeing the look that John Smith had on his face, being a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, he knows that emotion that's going through Scott right now. And taking that emotion and putting it into a positive direction to give him a chance to win this match in 2 straight periods. You don't want to give your opponent any confidence and ability to come back.
He was so tearful, joyful after his victory and wrapping up his spot for the U.S. Olympic teams that he thought of his 1-year-old daughter, Layton. He and his wife, Jessica, met together while they were students at Oklahoma State. Scott saying that his wife didn't really know anything about wrestling, and now she's an expert following along in the exploits of her husband here at the Olympic Games. 30 seconds into this second.
Come on, dude.
Get a win for Scott in this
We need to take down.
Vaults him on to the semifinals.
And people in the sport of wrestling, they may have never seen the sport before, but we call it like giving a person the wrestling bug. Once you get it, it just is in you. It actually creates something that makes you drawn to the sport and want to be part of it day in, day out. You see the beauty of a wrestling match, and people look at it and they say, oh, it's just 2 guys out there just kind of beating each other up. But there's so much technical ability in these wrestlers, and in America, a lot of times, technically, we're always playing catch-up against the rest of the world. And
finish it. Oh, man. That's 3. That's 3. That's right to his back, and he turned him. That was 3 to... No, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's something that John Smith taught him at Oklahoma State.
Electrifying killer move.
All right, well, you know what to do. Just move.
Lead here in the second, and the American fans in the stands go
That's,
bonkers.
man, how did he not go to the goal, man? Oh, what? He went straight to his back. He's lucky they didn't call a touch pin on that. No, a touch fall, I mean. Yeah, it's on freestyle too.
And the wrestler not sure if he wanted to accept it because if they lose the challenge, he'd fall a point further behind.
See, if the challenge, if this guy's gonna be down 4-0, all Coleman has to do is move.
Video review and hope that they'll turn this over, but it looked good to us.
It has to be considered 3 points because the
Went right to his back.
to the back for the exposure. So the wrestler realizes
He didn't go out of bounds first, right? The guy fell to his back first.
So now the deficit tells more.
Okay.
He thought about not, taking the challenge, but
We got a point.
because that 3-point lead is almost
Now it's 4.
too big to come back from unless you can come up with some early quick points.
Don't get thrown.
Challenge denied. Penalty point goes.
Yeah, we got it. We got him pinned. He's pinned. Awesome.
And he does the pin.
All right, man.
That's a bronze medal match right there.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
He's 2 wins away from a possible gold medal. John
Okay, well, he gets, no. Yeah.
This is
Right. They're going to show, okay. Well, we're recording at home. Let's get ready to go.
Pennsylvania.